So I did hear you mention that you don't like turning your Xbox on.
Yes.
So how do you feel about maybe turning on a $500 Xbox?
I feel like that is not something I need. I think well, let's step back from the price for a minute and just enjoy like the complete stupidity that is now become the naming of Microsoft consoles. We started off with the Xbox One this generation. Awful. Now we have the Xbox One S, and instead of keeping an awesome name like the Scorpio, they went with Xbox One X. So if you're a kid and you've got a lisp and you want this thing for Christmas, you are fucked. Like, grandma's not gonna. She's gonna pick up a X. You know, how do you? I want the Xbox One F X. What's grandma gonna do? Like, you're gonna get the wrong console. It's
Yep.
not good. And then, yeah, the price point. They didn't. What they needed to do to make that impactful was give you exclusive games alongside it that justified it, and they completely failed to do that.
Oh, for sure.
Crackdown 3, which launches on the same day, is that right? I think, as the Xbox One X,
Yep. I
just
believe so.
it does not look like the game to take on that. I mean, I think it's only 30 frames per second. I mean, visually it looks good, but it is not a God, I have to play this in 4K game.
Right. That game had to have been scrapped. I mean, they announced that the same time they announced the Xbox.
Oh yeah, yeah, that thing sat in purgatory for at least 2 years, I bet.
Yeah, we didn't hear about it for quite a while there.
I just bought a new Xbox. They'd Newegg had a deal for refurbished Xbox One S's for $150.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, so I picked that up. And you think about that, $150 for, the other one that's out right now, the newest one that's out right now.
Right. Well, and the S does 4K Blu-rays, right?
Yep.
So if you're already somebody who's invested in a 4K TV, you've got like the video side of it.
Yep.
And I mean, there just plain aren't games that utilize 4K for consoles yet, and they aren't making it seem like that's going to be strongly supported. So yeah, why would you?
For another $350. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I will say the design is beautiful. I mean, that's a great looking Xbox branded PS2 fat. I mean, that's what it looks like, but remarkably small.
In some ways, I feel bad because, there are probably plenty of people that just outcry that they want a more powerful console, but it's one of those things they actually do it, and then everybody says they don't want it.
Right. It's like the Atari with the Lynx. No, it needs to be bigger. And then it got so big that nobody cared.
Yeah.
Like, now it's too big. You release exactly what we asked for, and we don't want it. I think the fact that you're pairing that with a 4K TV purchase, which is cheaper, but not standard, and not that inexpensive, plus the $500 console. I don't know. If they can maybe do like some sort of absurd trade-in system through like a Best Buy or a GameStop where they're going to get, you know, close to 200 for your old Xbox system to trade towards the purchase of a Xbox One X, then maybe
Right.
this thing can get off the ground. But I mean, what did Sony say? They're selling it's one in every four PlayStation 4s is a Pro. I mean, I don't see this getting anywhere near that ratio for Microsoft.
No. Well, and the thing is, the Pro just replaced the same price point as the old PS4 anyway.
That's true. What is the Pro at? 350?
$399.
Oh, it's 399. Okay.
So I mean, you can get a brand new standard PS4 cheaper than that, but if you were expecting, the price point that it was is still $399, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think the Pro just came along and just replaced that, and people just ended up buying that just out of habit that's kind of the model to get for that price.
Yeah. It's just such a mess. Mostly just because they have no exclusives. I mean, they went through an E3 without talking about a Halo game, other than Halo Wars 2. I mean, Gears is... Does anyone care about Gears anymore? I mean, that's dead, right? I think 4 was not well received. Yeah, they're just in a hard spot. I mean, I hope that they can make that purchase worth it for some people, but I just... I don't think you're getting the bang for your buck on that deal right now.
No, absolutely not. And it's on the very low end of actually what you need for true 4K gaming too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, you really have to do a lot of probably optimization to get it to run natively in 4K. I think Forza is. So they've probably done some magic on that. But a lot of games, like you said, are just going to run 30 frames a second, or they're going to do an interlace or something like that to 4K.
Have they discussed an optimization program like Sony has with the Pro? I mean, do they have something going like that to help people patch games over? Or is that not even really a thing?
Um, yeah, I wonder if they're actually bringing it to older games.
Right, because that was like Sony just touted that.
Yeah.
We're going to roll this out. Everything's going to look better and play better in the Pro, but I don't, maybe I missed it, but I don't feel like I've heard that from the Microsoft camp on this. That should have been one of the biggest things to come out of E3, and I think it just completely fell off.